Hello and welcome to video on pivot table frequently asked questions. Even though I am not able to cover all aspects of pivot table in this course, I thought it might be helpful to give quick solutions for frequently asked questions on pivot tables. So in this video, we will look very quickly at the solutions regarding the issues noted while using the pivot tables. So let us go to our sample file and have a look at them. Now, this is the file which contains the source data which we have been using throughout the videos. We have created certain pivot tables and we'll have a look at these frequently asked questions. Now, the first two questions are like this. How we can have the data fields appear side by side instead of stacked like this. The default settings for new pivot tables is having the stacked data under row areas. So let us go to this design tab. Then from under report layout, you can change the layout the way you want. So let us select tabular form and immediately your row areas will split up into two separate columns. Now once they have these details, the second question for them is how do I get the row fields to repeat in the pivot tables. So here you can see this furniture is showing blank in this particular cell. So how do I get all the values being displayed in this blank cells as well? So you can go to report layout and click on this report repeat all items label. So immediately you will have the details being repeated again and again throughout the rows wherever that particular category is getting applied. So let us move on quickly to the next one. Now here we have the date field under this row area. Many times it happens that when you right click and click on group, you don't get the option to create a group here. You might get an error. So this is the case whenever you have a blank cells in your source data in that particular date field. By default, in new versions of Excel, it will automatically group the way you select it. So let us just click on group and now let us select months and year and let us click OK. So immediately you can see my dates have been grouped under years and months as well. Here I am able to see there are few items which are showing as blank. So you will have to go back to your source data and change the blank cells into a particular date so that it can be grouped into a proper field here. So you will have to do that in your source data. Now next is like preserve cell formatting. Let us say if I change the width of all of this column. However, whenever I refresh it, that pivot table field list width get changing. So how do I keep it as it is? So you will have to go back to pivot table options and then auto fit column widths on update, uncheck that and let us click OK. So now if you change the column width and then refresh your pivot table, it will stay as it is. It won't change. Further, there are also values which are being created under this values area. So if you want to change that, you can change it from this number format, go to this accounting and then click OK. So now whenever you refresh it, it will still be as it is till the time that particular field has been stored here. So if you remove this field and again put it back, you won't have that formatting being displayed. You will have to go back and change it. Ensure that you don't do it by pressing Ctrl 1 and through this window. So instead of that, just right click and go to this number formatting. Here it will display only a single tab which is number. There is this bug in Excel. So if you do a formatting through this window by right clicking and changing the formatting, your formatting stays. Otherwise it won't stay on your refresh of your pivot tables. Now let us go and see the next frequently asked questions. Now currently if you see there are only 4 items being displayed or 3 items being displayed under this values area. However, if I go to this column labels, here you can see there are more items which are getting displayed. So you might be wondering how this can happen. So this might be the case whenever you are deleting any data from your source data and those are not getting updated in your pivot table. For that purpose, you will have to go to pivot table options, then go to data tab. And from this repeat items deleted from automatic, you will have to change it to none and let us click OK. So let us just refresh it and now let us check. You can see that the values have been removed. So next time whenever you have any items being deleted from your source data and you do not want those to appear in your pivot tables, you will have to change it from the pivot table options settings. So let us move on to the next frequently asked questions, which is like repressing a blank cell. So currently if you see there are certain blank cells being displayed in your pivot table. So instead of displaying these blank cells, you want 0 to be displayed. So you can do that as well by going to pivot table options and under this layout format, you can see that for empty cells show 0. So let us click OK, and immediately you can see this 0 is being displayed here. You can change the formatting from this number format, and that might get converted to dash as well. And you have the proper formatting being displayed. So you won't have any blank cells now in your pivot table. Now next question is, how do I extract the particular values from this pivot table? So let us say you want to see what are the source data for this only furniture. So you will have to select this particular cell for grand total and just double click. It will create a new sheet for you and it will extract only the details related to furniture. So now you can look at the source data for this furniture and do your analysis as required. Now next question is, let's say whenever I refer to a particular cell, I get this kind of a get pivot data references instead of normal cell references which has row and column coordinates. So how do I convert this, or how do I stop getting this get pivot data? So for that purpose, you will have to go to analyze, then under this options and deactivate this generate pivot data. So now this time if you go and refer to any particular cell, you will get the normal coordinates from pivot table. However, there is a shortcoming to this referencing to cell inside pivot table by using this row and column coordinates. So if you change any of the fields under this, or if you add any of the fields in your pivot table, this value will show incorrect results. However, get pivot data will correctly calculate or get the values from your pivot table appropriately, even if you add new fields to your pivot table. So decide based on what case you want, whether you are going to refresh your pivot tables regularly, you should be using get pivot data. Otherwise, use this normal cell referencing. So that's it from my side, guys. See you in next section, guys.